We have Broadway royalty among us today.
We sure do. From originating the role of Nina Rosario in the Broadway hit In the Heights, to starring as Elphaba on stage in Wicked, to spending 6 years as Angelica Schuyler in Hamilton. Now Mandy Gonzalez is taking the stage as Nicole Scherzinger's alternate as Norma Desmond in the revival of Sunset Boulevard, with her first performance coming up on October 22nd.
So please welcome to the show, Mandy Gonzalez.
Woo! Yeah! Woo! Hi! Hi! Hello there, so
How are you? So nice
I'm
to
a
meet
hugger.
you.
I'm a hugger.
Yes, me too.
Absolute
Hi.
pleasure. I'd hug you, but there's a table between us.
No, that's all right. Thank you. So nice to be here.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
Good song. Very nice.
Oh, see? I mean, Sunset Boulevard, it's one of the most highly anticipated shows coming to Broadway, and now you're a part of it. First of all, what is that like?
Oh, it's so exciting. So I am going to be playing Norma Desmond on Tuesdays. So I like to call it Tuesdays at Norma's, which is so exciting. And it's the beginning of the Broadway season, which is amazing all in itself. Like, there's so many shows that are opening on our block, and it's just fantastic. And I'm excited to be in a show that is so supportive of women and female empowerment. And to watch Nicole Scherzinger and to work with Jamie Lloyd has just been so inspiring.
Oh my God, sounds terrific.
Yeah.
You're making your debut in Sunset Boulevard on October 22nd, but that day is a different anniversary for you. Can you share why?
Yes, you know, I was thinking about it when they told me what day I would be doing my first Tuesday. And it was October 22nd. I'm like, wow, that date sounds so familiar. Why does it sound so familiar? And I thought about it and I thought, oh my gosh, 5 years ago on this date, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Wow. And what a way to celebrate my 5 years of being cancer-free than doing what I love on the stage in front of so many people that I love. And my friend had told me when I was first diagnosed, and I told her, she said, I'm 5 years out, and one day you're going to get to the point where you're going to go, that date sounds really familiar, and I don't know why. And she goes, I can't wait for you to get to that date. So I'm at that date now, and I can't wait for all those people that are going through what they're going through to come to that place that I'm at.
What I love about you is that you've decided to use your platform, you know, being out as a performer, as a platform to talk about breast cancer. Can you tell me why you decided to do that?
Yes, it's so important. You know, I'm the first in my family to be diagnosed with breast cancer, and I'm Latina. And I learned that a lot of times Latinas get diagnosed at a later stage because of different reasons, because of not knowing what their background, not knowing the background, medical background, having a distrust with doctors, a language barrier sometimes. And so I wanted to talk about it, to put myself out there so that other young people, other Latinas would go and know that they are just as important. And self-care is so important for everybody, so they would go and get their mammograms.
Oh, absolutely. And the American Cancer Society says the median age of women diagnosed with breast cancer is 62 years old. It also says a very small number of women are under 45. You were 41 when you found out.
Yes.
How did you discover that you had breast cancer?
You know, I discovered it because I was asked to do, I was asked if I wanted to do a mammogram at my annual visit. And I thought about, well, I don't have a history of it. They said you don't have to do it, but you can if you want to. And I thought about my mother-in-law, who is now, I believe she's over 30 years cancer survivor.
Wow.
And I thought about her, and I said, you know what, let me go and get a mammogram. It was my first mammogram, and you know, they found cancer.
Oh my goodness. And
yes.
From what I understand, you were also still performing.
I was.
While going through chemo. Like,
yes.
What's like 6 shows a week?
Yes. I don't recommend that for anybody, but I think as a performer, that felt very normal. To me, it felt like, I think you guys know, the show must go on mentality, where you're like, I know what it feels like to be sick. I know what it feels like to perform when you're not feeling well. And that was one of my biggest concerns when I was told that I was diagnosed. Would I still be able to sing? Will I still be able to perform? Is that going to be taken away from me? And I decided that I would only let cancer take one part of my life. I had so many other parts of my life to celebrate. And so it was very helpful for me to be able to do the show. And then the pandemic happened and the show closed down, and I was no longer able to do the show, and that was also important to me because it reminded me that, oh, I just need to take care of myself and my family. But for those first couple months of chemo, I was still at it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So strong.
It's
Oh, thank
Hispanic
you.
Heritage Month, and
Yes.
3 Latinos here celebrating on the couch. So, besides the roles like in The Heights, where the character is also Hispanic, how do you bring your culture to your work?
I think by standing up there, I bring my culture. I think that it's a part of who I am. And when I first started in this business, I don't know if you guys had the same thing. I had an agent that told me that I had to change my name in order to do what I wanted to do for a living, because I would never be able to play a princess, to be able to play a dignitary, to be able to play Norma Desmond. And it was very important for me to keep my name Gonzalez. And so I told her, because she told me I should change it to Mandy Carr with 2 R's. And I said, you know, I thought about it, and it's Gonzalez with 2 Z's. So get that right. So when I stand up there on stage, I'm Gonzalez with 2 Z's, and there's nothing that anybody can take away from me.
Did you ever talk
beautiful.
to her?
Never.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. It'd be like, take a look at me now, lady.
Exactly.
So you have a holiday show coming up?
I do,
Right?
I do, because it's a holiday show. It's home for the holidays, because I am home. I'm home on Broadway. I'm home in my town. It's not a Tuesday, so I will be in my community in South Orange. I'll be performing a bunch of holiday songs, and I can't wait because my whole family's going to be there.
And where can people get tickets?
They can get tickets on sopac.com.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mandy.
Thank
It's so great to
you.
meet you. I'm so glad that you're happy and healthy.
Thank you.
And hopefully we're going to be able to catch you on Broadway, in
Tuesdays.
Sunset Boulevard on
I love
Tuesdays.
it.
Select dates starting October 22nd.